And welcome to Warbirds over the Hunter. And it's very early in the morning, ideal time to do a YouTube clip. So let's have a walk out and have a look, see the planes here. General aviation down there, some trainers here, Trojans. We won't talk about every plane. Nice twin engine there that didn't go up yesterday. And of course down here we have the Lockheed Hudson. Now the Lockheed Hudson is part of 100 Squadron, the only flying Lockheed Hudson in the world, and it's based at Tamora. Alright, then we have the Yak 55 here. Now if you're really into your aircraft, you can join two Yak 55s together, you end up with a Yak 110. There's only one of them in the world. And if you keep watching this YouTube channel, you will see one flying in August 2026 at the Pacific Air Show. Next to it is the acrobatic planes of the Paul Bennett Air Show. And we'll talk a little bit about those as we get closer. Right, so the acrobatic planes, the Sky Aces, a couple of pit specials there, and gentleman's in the way. This little one here is absolutely phenomenal. This one here is a Wolf that Paul Bennett flies. Now the Wolf, there's only two of them in the world. This is 001. Tremendous ratio of weight to power, and that's Paul Bennett's 001 Wolf, WULF. The other one's in the United States. So we look back along the line at the aerobatic planes and the trainers and the Lockheed Hudson there, and we go around to the stars at the show. Spitfires, P-51 Mustangs, Kitty Hawks. I'll have a look at those. Of course, no air show would be fitting without radio controlled models, and these little aircraft are phenomenal. I'll have a good close-up look at them here.
Well, they've come along, yeah.
Right down to the little scale pilot inside there. Doesn't wave to you, but never works.
Yeah.
Right, and it's got a jet motor in the back of it.
Yeah.
That runs on A1.
Jet A1, yeah.
Jet A1, and they're
Jet
absolutely
A1 and some oil in the fuel.
yeah, and it's absolutely phenomenal. We saw them yesterday. Tremendous. Now we don't really need to talk about these, but we thought we'd show them close up before they go in there, and especially the mock armament on them. 04, exact in all specifications. Joined by its mates here. Have to go a long way in the world to get a better collection of Kitty Hawks, P-51 Mustangs, and of course the 4 Spitfires. And highlight at the Warbirds over the Hunter is a mass formation, 4 Kitty Hawks, 4 Spitfires. Of course there's other things there too, but mass formation display to finish the show off. The best part of it is there's more and more of these Spitfires coming online here in Australia. You can support one at Warbirds over 100 at the moment, one that's been restored to flying condition. Any deductions over $2 is cash deductible. Right, let's have a look at some of these Warbirds really close up. said, to be hard pressed to find a lineup of Kitty Hawks, Mustangs and Spitfires of this quality and provenance, all of which have served under Air Forces to be determined the title of warbirds. To see what they can do with mainly Rolls-Royce Merlins, although one of the Spitfires isn't running a Rolls-Royce Merlin. But where else, apart from maybe the memorial flight in Great Britain, would you see such a fine collection of warbirds? They have 7 Spitfires over there, right, they're all in operation. The only thing we don't have here is the Lancaster. Only 2 flying Lancasters at the moment in the world, Canadian example and the British example. And I think the British example is undergoing maintenance for quite some time. Just thought we'd let you soak up some of the atmosphere here. And we have the Gloucester. Couldn't start it yesterday, so hopefully we can start today. Twin tail, quite a unique aircraft. Warbird, but not quite the same history as the Battle at Britain planes. Of course, going along our line here, we have an ex-RAAF Roulettes plane, still flying in the colours, still performing, right through little planes. In the background there, quite a unique plane in Australia, CL-160, heavy lift aircraft, like the Royal Australian Air Force Caribou. It can manoeuvre itself backwards, high angle descent onto dirt runways, and in 1 hour it can be converted from a cargo plane to a firefighting plane. Now that particular plane's flown all around the world. It's now bought and owned in Australia, and it'll be used for firefighting, especially in Greece. Can't see the helicopters over there. There's and a Navy Grumman tracker. saw Jet there, put on a wonderful display yesterday. Then of course we have the very unusual water bomber over there. I think they own something like 12 of them. Pays Aviation, they use them around the world. And then of course the World War One, sorry, aircraft here. French, British, all flying.